goes to an alien planet, disabled, gets a new body with working legs, gets a hot alien girlfriend, and betrays humanity. See, the thing about Avatar movies, the main point is to have a lot of colors to be distracted about how bad the plot is. Just like how you would show a little kid a bad cartoon, but it's so colorful they're interested. It's the same concept here.
This is a Reddit video, and yeah, that's the best intro I can do. Deal with it.
Everybody else, the new Velma show is too woke. Why did they make Velma black? The show was so bad. Me trying to figure out where Scooby is. Yeah, how can you make a show based primarily around one specific character without that one specific character? Especially when it's a children's show. It's different if it was like something else, but a childhood show, really? Like, what are you doing, people? What are you doing? Hackers in movies. Gamers in movies. Hackers in real life. Gamers in real life. Yeah, it's definitely flipped. The hackers are just people trying to get your credit card. Meanwhile, gamers are actually doing like 500 different things at once, trying to still... It's just way more confusing. And it just makes sense. I don't know why it's always been backwards, but that's just the way that Hollywood has portrayed it. What is a female bear called? Stop it. I'm trying to sleep. Then you have to look it up, yeah. I'm actually fighting the urge right now to pick up my phone and look it up. But, you know what? Give me a minute. I might be pronouncing this wrong, but they're called a sow. You're welcome. They don't have fur, and they kind of walk like this. Stop licking toads, mate. What are they? Australian wolves? But anyways, that's about what humans are. That's exactly how they are. But I think he must have saw Michael Jackson, because that's the only person I know of to walk like that. 9-year-old me Should I leave this in? You know what? Screw it. This is exactly true. Because anything you learn in math, it's just basically pointless. Not unless you go into a career that uses that specific style of math or whatever. That's the only way you're going to use it. You're not going to use it in everyday life. It's just how it is. You're not going to. Bro went from that one emo boy in high school to the most hot college professor everyone had a crush on. Yeah, he's just amazing. Just look at this. He definitely was influenced by all the Chad memes. He just had to become a part of it, you know? It's just the way it happens. Good luck finding another girl like me. I said good luck, but it'd be alright. Her. I mean, that's gotta be the same person. There's no way that's different people. There's no way. There is no way. This is just the same person at different ages in their life. There's no way that this is 6 different people. I refuse to believe that. There's just no way. I don't use the term absolute unit often, but this chicken... If I had to represent what absolute unit meant, I would definitely show them a picture of this chicken, because it is an absolute unit. I know this is going to be biased because of, you know, the way I grew up, but I'm going to have to put Kung Fu Panda 1 as number 1, just because I've seen it so many times. But I would say the best movie, just taking away bias, would be Kung Fu Panda 2. So I kind of agree with this, but I watched the normal Kung Fu Panda because the disc would go on repeat. Anytime it would end, once it got back to the screen for you to hit play, it would play by itself. So it would just go on all night long, and I would just watch it so much that I just learned every word of it. Fun fact, the width of a human hair is about 0.0025 centimeters, or about 200 times thicker than the plot of Avatar 2. And it seems that my predictions of this movie are coming true, because I haven't watched it yet, and that's for a reason, because I figured it would be a bunch of pretty colors to hide a bad plot, and it seems like I am correct. When you tell your brother breedable means pretty, and he uses the word in a family gathering. Yeah, I always like that time when you can make somebody believe anything because they don't have that much knowledge about the world they live in. It's just amazing. Wow, that sounds terrible. Girls, pay $50 for a manicure. Guys, yep, we just be sticking our thumbs in the ocean and we just let nature take its course. We don't get to pick what we get.
We just get what we get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I take back everything I said. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need help. Christmas as a kid. As an adult, Dad has given Dobby a sock. That is just exactly the case, except this year I actually did not get a sock. Usually I get socks. This year, didn't even get socks. Nah, I'm just kidding, but usually that's what it is. It's socks. Socks is the core. After you hit a certain age, you get socks every year for Christmas. It's just natural. There is no way that the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock was the most popular meme. Well, I guess popularity is different, but my favorite out of these would have to be, I don't know, probably the Patrick Bateman ones. I don't know. They're just I don't know. Yeah, it's gotta be that or the Morbius memes. Those were fun. People can't sexualize what they can't see. Yep, that is not true. Because my mind in every aspect right now is definitely proving that is not a true statement. And I will not disclose any information that's in my head right now. What if I'm actually really attractive and girls just think I'm out of their league? Yeah, nah, you're the ugliest person I've ever seen in my life. Not really, because I can't physically see who's on the other side of the screen. But anyone that has this thought, most likely, is the ugliest thing on the planet. But, you know, we move on. Being attractive isn't everything. People visiting a country, and then the people living in the country. Yeah, that's usually how things are. Anytime you try to follow through with something, like living in a country rather than just staying there a few days. It's like if you work out, it sounds easy. In your head, it's like, yep, that's a very easy thing to do. You just gotta do it. And then when you actually do it, it's not that fun. Well, I guess it just depends on what you enjoy, but... Okay, I'm rambling on too much. Next meme. Disney villains being mid, and then you got DreamWorks villains. I've always grew up with DreamWorks. I don't know if I've already said that. Probably have. But I've always grew up with DreamWorks rather than Disney, so I will always say DreamWorks is better. But... just a non-biased standpoint, DreamWorks villains are way better. Everything is way better, if I'm being honest. I really don't care for Disney at all now, either. I just don't really like Disney stuff. I mean, no, they own Marvel, and they own specific things, but as far as, like, Disney itself, no. I don't really care for Disney that much. I don't care if I get hate for that. I just don't. Me in school calculating who would die if the ceiling lights fell down. Nah, I mean, I've had that similar thing, but it was with a fan. Because there was a fan that was always above me, and it would make just the worst noise possible. And it sounded like it was going to fall at any moment. Luckily, it never did, but I just can't believe it didn't fall. I'm still shocked to this day. Different day, same silly goose. Now, that is the most inspirational thing I've heard. I mean, I know I've said that multiple times on this channel already, but I actually mean it this time. This is just the most inspirational, motivate. I was about to say motivational. What the heck? I'm trying to make up words, so you know what? Next meme. California when there's a drought. California when it's flooding. I mean, not to bring back an old meme, but California is the real life Ohio because they have had forest fires and now they're having a flood. Like, they just have everything going down there, and I know Ohio doesn't exist. It's not a real thing, but California, I know exists, so don't ever go there. Me, who insults myself 24/7, and then you got people trying to insult me. Yeah, this is something that all introverts have, most likely, that most people don't realize. You can't really insult us because we do that on a daily basis. It's easy, light work. We're better than you, so just give up. No one can insult themselves better than an introvert. I don't care if you're an extrovert, you try to agree otherwise. It's just, you can't. You can't. We're unbeatable. Well, I don't know which version you're watching, the part 2 or the one when part 1 and part 2 is combined, but either way, if you made it through the whole video, thank you. I appreciate you. I will send you cookies. Yeah.